By supporting the balance between knowledge and creativity, it will empower the maximum potential of the student. It is marked by the achievements that lead ITK to gain national and international recognition. ITK always believes that learning is no longer sitting in one place, but here and anywhere. Student exchange programs. ITK has established certified internship programs with various corporate society to grow with technology advances. ITK will always continue to collaborate and build synergy with the government, industry, and higher education. By providing it all, it leads students to learn beyond the classroom, to foster global awareness and collaboration, so they could be more empowered and well-equipped to step towards the future. ITK is always committed to be more advanced and become the barometer of higher education in the Eastern Indonesia region. Starting from Kalimantan for the better Indonesia.
Ada yang nyari kan? Ada. Jadi aku play di langsung.
Welcome to Institut Teknologi Kalimantan, a science and technology-driven university with a regional and global focus. Founded in 2012, Institut Teknologi Kalimantan, or ITK, was a part of the Indonesia government's plan to establish more state institute of technology outside of Java Island. With a long consideration and the results of the feasibility study, the city of Balikpapan was finally determined to
An educational institution in eastern side Indonesia is intended to prepare qualified human resources to face the master plan for acceleration and expansion of Indonesia's economic development. On the way to becoming a world-class university,
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please? Our opening ceremony is about to begin. Please have a nice seat and back to your position. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Balikpapan, Kalimantan Timur, Indonesia. We proudly present the fourth Borneo International Conference, BICAME 2022. Excellency, Vice Rector for Academic Affairs.
Recording in progress.
As the head of Brain Indonesia. Excellency, as plenary speaker, Professor Masato Tominaga from Saga University, Japan. Excellency, as a primary speaker, Professor Hong Jianyang, PhD from National Chengkung University, Taiwan. And all of you beloved guests. I would like to invite the entire audience to stand up to sing our national anthem. Please stand up. Thank you. The audience can be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite to the podium to deliver a welcoming speech as the chairman of International Conference, Dr. Mishawapa. Please give a word and applause. The stage is on you.
Status tadi kita keluar dari Zoom. Makanya kan bilang kayak gitu.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The Honorable Rector Institut Teknologi Kalimantan, Professor Budi Santosa. The Honorable Vice Rector for Academic Affairs, Professor Nurul Widya Stuti. The Honorable Vice Rector for Non-Academic Affairs, Professor Masuri. And then the Honorable Head of Departments, Study Programs, and Centers in Institut Teknologi Kalimantan. The Honorable all speakers, Dr. Budi Prawara from Electronics and Informatics Research Organization, BRIN Indonesia. The Honorable Professor Masato Tominaga from Saga University, Japan. And then the Honorable Professor Hong Seryang from National Chengtung University, Taiwan. The Honorable Associate Professor Dr. Juwana Jafar from University Teknologi Malaysia. The Honorable Dr. Fauzi Ardiansyah Fauzi from ITK. The Honorable Dr. Andi Ismail from ITK. And then the Honorable Dr. Teguh Aulia Gempama from University of Newcastle, Australia. And then the all respected participants. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to bid you a warm welcome to Balikpapan for International Conference, the 4th BICAME 2022, with a theme of accelerating innovation in research for achieving sustainable development goals in the post-pandemic era. Whether you are joining us in person or virtually in Zoom meeting. I'm delighted to extend you the warmest of greetings. And then I'm sure I'm not with experienced colleges, so please take this opportunity. We have 72 papers that will be delivered today. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we are proud and grateful for our all speakers. I hope all of us will learn new things from the best in the field from our speakers. And then, ladies and gentlemen, masih thanks to all organizers as Amtek UTM, and then Universitas Katolik Parahyangan, and then NCKU Taiwan for supporting us for this national international conference. And then many thanks to Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology for the grant. So BICAME 2022 has grant from the Ministry, BKI, Bantuan Konferensi Internasional Ilmiah Internasional. Thank you for the Ministry. And then, ladies and gentlemen, creating this conference was challenging. It is not done by one or two people. It is done by a big team. So many thanks to the community for creating the perfect dedication. And the last one, finally, thanks to all participants for attending this conference. Don't forget, please come and enjoy the relaxing time to our gala dinner tonight. And then, yeah, that's all. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for Dr. Mushawarfa for coming speech. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my great pleasure to introduce Vice Rector for Academic Affairs, Professor Nurul Widyastudi, to officially open this conference. Please give warm applause to welcome Professor Nurul Widyastudi.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me in this opportunity to welcome all of these conference participants. By first praying our grateful and praise to the Almighty God for all its blessings, grace, and mercies that have made us possible to gather here in excellent conditions and health. Honorable keynote speakers, distinguished guests, and participants of the fourth Borneo International Conference on Applied Mathematics and Engineering 2022, with the topic of accelerated innovations in research for achieving sustainable development goals in the post-pandemic era. Institut Kalimantan is very pleased to host this conference in Balikpapan. Welcome to Balikpapan City. The Decade of Action, announced in September 2019, call for accelerating sustainable solutions to challenges ranging from poverty and gender to climate change, inequality, and closing the finance gap. This ambitious worldwide effort works on three levels: globally, locally, and at the personal level. It relates to the global roadmap for sustainable and inclusive development. And amid this pandemic, the SDGs are more relevant than ever and provide a very framework for recovery. More than just 2 years on, we know that the pandemic has most likely worsened the world prospect of meeting their SDGs target. Challenges have become greater and urgent actions are on call, but there is cause for optimism too. Let us remind ourselves how in the past year, thanks to the global partnership and collaboration, the world has made unprecedented progress in development, production, dissemination of COVID-19 vaccines, not just one, but several. The world today is facing many challenges. We must address the sustainability agenda to deliver improvement in the resources, efficiency, and sustainability. Together with public and private sectors, non-governmental and intergovernmental organizations, scientists, engineers, and experts are responsible to build a better life, safety for society through the application of knowledge to convert resources into products and services without compromising the ability of future generations to cope their needs. We should be clearly aware of the importance of interdisciplinary cooperation and innovation. We need to promote cooperations within professions and also with natural and social scientists and the public in creation and application of knowledge for achieving the sustainable goals. Curriculum and pedagogical reforms in science and engineering education and continuous professional development to encompass wider social and ethical concerns are needed. International cooperation in science and engineering facilities the exchange of knowledge to promote technological application for safer and well-being future to support human life sustainability. Localization is critically important in our region. The megatrend of rapid urbanization, climate response, population growth, and demographic change are just some of the challenges. Last year, we saw the importance of subnationals and local governments in containing the spread of COVID-19, getting relief to those in need, and keeping essential services functioning. Yet, we need a better enabling environment that allows subnational government to better contribute to national SDGs agenda. The international conference is part of our concern on contributions of science and technology toward the sustainable development goals, not only in Indonesia but also to global society. Hopefully, we all can significantly give more contributions to the world sustainability process. To all of our distinguished guests and participants, thank you for being here. Welcome and enjoy the conference. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Give a round of please. Thank you for Professor Nurul Yasti for opening this conference. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before we start this meeting, let's hear doa, which will be done by Muhammad from MPDI.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, let us bow our head for a moment, pray to God Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so that our international conference can be precious to all of us. I will lead this prayer based on the teaching of Islam. And those who are Muslim, you are blessed to pray according to each of your beliefs. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali sayyidina Muhammad walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Allahumma ja'alna minasy syakirin waj'alna minal 'abidin waj'alna minas sabirin waj'alna min 'ibadikas shalihin. Oh Allah, today Wednesday, October 26, 2022, in this beautiful place, we gather here to bring about the fourth Borneo International Conference with the theme Accelerating Innovation in Research for Achieving Sustainable Development Goals in the Post-Pandemic Era. Make this international conference as a useful science as a practice and let useful be successful for active persons, which in turn will boost the activity of our nation. Oh Allah, guide and bless our head and our mind with the light of your guidance. Wa hassin maqasidana, Allahumma yassir lana wa hassin maqasidana, Allahumma a'inna ala dhikrika wa sunnika wa husni ibadatik. Rabbana atina min ladunka rahmah wa hayyi lana min amrina rashada. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adzaban nar. Sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you to Mr. Gibran. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we continue our activity or agenda. As our rounds greeting, we would like to present to you a traditional welcome dance called Dayak Dance. Please welcome our beloved students of Institut Teknologi Kalimantan. of student Institut Teknologi Kalimantan. Ladies and gentlemen, before we come to our main program, plenary session, let's take a group photo. Please, all of you can get in the on the stage.
Partisipan. Pinggirin aja. Matiin aja nggak apa-apa ya. Kelihatan kan? Nongkrong. Nongkrong di depan. Tes atau YouTube wifi-nya dimatiin dulu. Tadi memang lagunya dia nyaring banget. Jadi pas memang aku siap-siap karena memang kemarin belum tes nampilin ke sini. audio tadinya, jadi nggak tahu tingginya berapa, nggak bisa sensorin nggak bisa, jadi pas ini tiba-tiba naik.
Jelas.
Nggak apa-apa, aku
Ngomong
apa
aja
ini
kalau
aja.
coffee break.
Ladies and gentlemen, I remind you that we are now in the coffee break session. Please enjoy the food and please be not to be back in this room. And I will be remind the time later. Thank you.
Pakai bahasa Indonesia aja. Ini aja 9.30 ya Judian.
Bapak Ibu bisa mengambil coffee break di belakang ruang, monggo disantap. Acara akan kembali dimulai pada pukul 9.30.
Moderator nanti pertanyaan yang ada di Zoom barangkali
Please enjoy the food. We will start again at 9:30. Thank you.
Flight masih di pramugari tapi karena pendek susah masuk di kabin ada acara pembimbingan aja. Oke. Lima menit kita mulai. Bukan 9.20. Iya, tapi agak lewat mundur dikit dulu. Mohon maaf. Timekeeper dia. Ya, bisa mungkin yang mereka aku. Jadi aku nanti. Oh iya. Berapa PS? Berapa menit? Atau 2 menit apa 5 menit sebelum selesai. Jadi sama pertanyaan. Duduk aja nanti. Jadi aku ngomongnya duduk ya. Jadi nanti speakernya gantian aja. Satu speaker, udah aku tanya jawab, nanti duduk kembali, nanti yang gitu aja. Tapi kan aku ada pembukaan juga kan, short pembukaan sih. Itu aku sambil duduk apa dulu? Boleh sambil duduk, langsung aja. Langsung aja sampai aja kan, mulai sampai. Ini aja juga boleh. Waduh, harusnya dari tadi ini kayak gini.
Yang bermasalah berarti yang
Menangis.
Oke Pak ya. Kasih Pak ya. Mas, kita nggak cekot dulu Kak.
Nggak usah nanti aja. Duduk.
Beneran?
Iya.
Lewat nggak apa-apa.
Apa udah duduk dulu.
Sampai besok.
Ya udah mau besok Kak. Enggak, belum tidur.
Kita belum tidur, belum makan siang, makan pagi.
Iya aku ambilin itu,
Bisa nanti kita beli choice dia.
Sesi masih ramai mas, nanti ramai. Masih ada. Tadi malam tuh ngambil apa di kampus?
Sangkar.
Terus tadi bisa setelah ditanya saya ambil sangkar tidak di sini.
Sama. Kurang greget ya. Kurang greget yang dari sini ke zoomnya itu pasti Mbak.
Dari sini ke zoomnya ya.
Enggak, oke suaranya.
Kenapa bedanya?
Nggak tahu sih deh.
Ya biasanya
Tapi
di
emang
auditorium mau aja. Apa biasanya penting? Oh ininya
mixernya.
Oh di sini melakukan konser. Oh iya, ini pasti bagi gini. Iya, iya. Ini kan luarnya 2 ya, mixernya. Iya, iya, emang gitu sih.
Itu ya. Sama ambil
Dulu lah.
ambil lemper.
Ini sudah 37 Mbps, tadi cuma 2 Mbps. Aku lo tak marah-marah tadi. Mbak ini gimana mbak? Ini internet cuma dari pagi lah aku bilang kayak gitu. Oh iya mbak, pakai ini loh. Udah semua dicoba. Mas Ivan mbak ini cuma 2 Mbps aja. Aduh, ya ampun, ya ngerti. Terus apa namanya? Soundnya bocornya nih. Soundnya bocornya kayak begini. Oh, ini ada suara. Tapi nggak apa-apa sih. Ya udah itu masih stabilizernya ini. Tadi Mas Yunus bilang, tapi sebenarnya kalau di YouTubeku ya itu suara soundnya yang bisa, suara mic-nya yang kecil. Iya, karena ini mbak, kalau di kampus ini bisa pakai USB, sedangkan ini nyambung 2 gini untuk speaker dan untuk suaranya katanya modelnya bisa. Emang ini mixernya lain, mixer dengan mixer kurang canggih, masih jadul. Tak komplain aja, masuk kayak gini dengan brand segini. Ayo let's start. Ini masih 5 menit maksudnya ya Allah. Ditambahin 35 jadi. Ya wes, mana? Enggak masalahnya. Yaudah yang bikin tadi video tadi.
Mas, makasih ya. Tadi sama-sama. Ada emasnya loh, 1 gram. Ada emasnya 1 gram.
Welcome to Institut Teknologi Kalimantan, a science and technology-driven university with a regional and global focus. Founded in 2012, Institut Teknologi Kalimantan, or ITK, was a part of the Indonesia government's plan to establish more state institute of technology outside of Java Island. With a long consideration and the results of the feasibility study, the city of Balikpapan was finally determined to be the perfect location for the plan, as it's known as one of the substantial gateways to Kalimantan. In 2014, ITK was finally inaugurated by the 6th President of Indonesia with its first rector, Professor Dr. Insinyur Sulistiano, DEA.
The existence of Institut Teknologi Kalimantan, or ITK, as an educational institution in eastern side Indonesia is intended to prepare qualified human resources to face the master plan for acceleration and expansion of Indonesia's economic development. On the way to becoming a world-class university, ITK always expands in study program, learning system facilities, and other support in the learning process.
Being the first state institute of technology in Kalimantan, ITK strives to become a superior university and to have an active role in national development through empowering potentials of Kalimantan region by 2025. To fulfill the bright vision, ITK continues to grow with 3 main missions. ITK now has 21 bachelor programs with prospective scientific fields, including mathematics, informatics, information systems, actuarial science, statistics, digital business, physics, naval architecture, ocean engineering, food technology, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, chemical engineering, industrial engineering, safety engineering, logistic engineering, civil engineering, urban and regional planning, architecture, environmental engineering, and materials and metallurgical engineering. Along with the expansion of study programs, ITK keeps advancing various laboratories with modern technology equipment to support student competencies and skills. Various types of areas and spaces are also available for students to learn together, to work on projects, or to deliver presentations.
PhD. First of all, let me introduce our moderator. Unita Triana, SSE, MSE, PhD. She is lecturer in the Department of Materials and Metallurgical Engineering, Institut Teknologi Kalimantan. She got PhD degree from the School of Integrated Design and Engineering, Keio University, Japan. Her research focuses on the application of electrochemistry. To our moderator, please, the stage and this conference is on yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, had the highest honor to the top management of ITK, Director Professor Budi Santoso, PhD, the Academic Vice Rector Professor Nurul Diasuti, PhD, the Non-Academic Vice Rector Professor Muhammad Masyuri, MT, and Dr. Muhammad Purwanto, the Head of Research and Community Service Center of ITK. Respectable to all keynote speakers, Dr. Engineering Budi Prawara from National Innovation Research Agency of BRIN Indonesia, Professor Masatoto Minaga from Saga University, and Professor Hong Seryang from NCKU Taiwan. Respectable to the Chairman of BICAME 2022, Dr. Musyarofa, and all the committees. the Honorable all the lecturers, staffs, and participants of this conference. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very very happy, pleased to see you here. My name is Rita Triana. I am the lecturer of Materials and Metallurgical Engineering. Today, I will be your moderator to this plenary session. And once again, I say to you, welcome to the Borneo 4th Conference on Applied Mathematics and Engineering BICAME 2022. Today's plenary session is about accelerating innovation in research for achieving Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, in the post-pandemic era. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start our plenary session today, allow me to inform you how the presentation from the keynote speakers will be going on. The presentations will be going on 30 minutes for every keynote speakers. Then we go to the question and answer session for about 15 minutes. Then I open the question and answer also for online participants. You can unmute your microphone and also open your camera to hear. Good morning, Dr. Angelina Budi Prawara. Okay, I will read his short curriculum vitae. Maybe you can see the complete curriculum vitae in the slide. He is the head of Electronics, Energy and Structural Engineering, University of Ryukyu, Okinawa, Japan. He is active in research activity, publication, and got many awards. Recently, he got awards as the researcher who got the most licenses in 2021. Please give applause to him. Are you ready to give the presentations? Okay, good. Please welcome Dr. Engineering Budi Prawara.
Thank you very much, Ibu Nita. So first, I will combine because I sit down. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, very good morning. I hope all of you are keeping well. Yang saya hormati Bapak Rektor ITK atau yang mewakili beserta jajaran pimpinan, distinguished invited speaker, Peminata Sensei, Professor Ham, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, on behalf of National Research and Innovation Agency, I am Budi Prawara. I would like to thank you for this opportunity to share the current electronics and informatics research and its collaboration opportunities. I'm sorry, Dr. Laksanati Handoko, our chairman, could not attend this conference, and he asked me to give presentation in this plenary sessions. Thank you very much. It's better I standing here. Could you show my presentation slides, please? So my today presentations, first I would like to introduce our organizations, BRIN, and some collaboration opportunities, of course. And also, secondly, I would like to introduce you our research programs and the infrastructure to support our research. And lastly, I would summarize my presentation with the closing remarks. Next. National Research and Innovation Agency, or BIM, was established on April 1, 2021. So we just celebrate 1 year celebrations, and before we integrate some of research institute on BIM, the problem research in Indonesia. First is the research in Indonesia is low critical mass due to the scatter of resources. For example, we have similar infrastructure research on some of research institutions. We have when we integrate into BRIN from BPPT, LAPAN, LIPI, and Batan, now we got SEM. Do you know SEM? Electron microscope. We have more than 10 SEM, also 10. This is one example. And also the research in Indonesia was dominated by governmental research institution, less collaborative, and some of them has ego sectoral. So by the BIM, we want to eliminate this problem. And on April 1, 2021, we integrate a research unit from 39 ministry or institutions, and now we have 12 research organizations, 85 research centers, and around 30,000 researchers, including support demand resources. To strengthen the ecosystem of research in Indonesia, we do some strengthening evidence from science-based policy and strengthening ecosystem for research and innovations. By doing some supporting regulations and various schemes to improve research and innovations ecosystem. For example, we have a scheme of open research infrastructure. So the infrastructure is BRIN not only for BRIN researchers, also we open the utilization for academia, for industry, and for the society. And we have also the scheme of research mobility, and lastly we have a program for research and innovation facilitations. Next. This is our organizational structure. You can see on the left side below is we have around 7 deputy. So deputy has mainly tasks to facilitate research not only for BRIN researchers but also for external, for the industry, for the academia, and for the society. For example, for our infrastructures, this is under management of the deputy of infrastructure. And for the research facilitation, this is under the deputy of research and innovation facilitation. And on the right side, you can see 12 research organizations. This 12 research organization has main task to conduct the research in Indonesia. We have 12 until my research organization is MO for electronics and informatics. Next. I cannot see. For the BRIN wants to be as a collaboration hub and also for enabler. So as I said before, we have a scheme to open our infrastructure. The infrastructure in BRIN can used by this is free of charge, yeah, for under collaboration scheme. It is free of charge, but for business you have to pay the characterization some of equipment, and we have no cash transaction, yeah. All is under non-cash transactions, and for example, for our researchers, first we give the voucher around 20 million rupiah. Yeah. They can use this voucher to make use some research facilitation in BRIN. And when the voucher is used up, they can top up with the output. Yeah, for example, they can top up with output of international publications. And yeah, you can access our research infrastructure on our platform elsa.green.go.id. You can, for example, for student, they can apply for for internship, yeah, for supervision of thesis or dissertation, etc. And also for the lecturer, if you don't have equipment in your university, and we have, you can use our equipment also. Next. The second scheme is research mobility. So we offer this scheme starting from the research talent, yeah, under 20 years old, around 19 to 20 years. They can use our scheme, for example, by BICAME scheme, or for the master student, they can apply for thesis supervision, and for PhD student, they can apply for dissertations, and they can use also research research infrastructure in BRIN. And for not only for BRIN researchers, but also for external researchers, local or global, yeah. We offer postdoctoral research fund, and also permanent position research fund, and visiting professor also. We have this kind of scheme. And for the lecturer, you can have the opportunity to apply some research grant, and also of course the scheme of research visit, and also postdoctoral visits. Next. The third scheme is research and innovation facilitations. This scheme is offered by Deputy of Research and Facilitation of BRIN, and you can visit our website on pendanaan BRIN.go.id. The process is online, and we offer all of the year with some batch, yeah. And this is based on track record. For example, we have the research and innovation facilitation for advanced Indonesian research grant, or now we know as RIAM, research dan inovasi untuk Indonesia maju, ya. And we have also during last pandemic, we have COVID-19 research grant, and Pusat Kolaborasi Riset or Research Collaboration Center. I think some of you already know this scheme. Also sharing days, innovation products. Also for trial, the medicine, or for trial the medical equipment resulting from your research. As you know, for trial of medicine, it is very expensive. And also we offer the innovation product testing grant in agriculture, From next year, we will open the grant for also for the product resulting from the manufacture here. And also we have perusahaan pemula berbasis riset ya, P2B or startup, and also local knowledge acquisition. When you have a book, you can apply this program, then we will pay the royalty. And also we have expedition and exploration program. Next. Yeah, this is the research program in our research organizations. As you can see, this program also based on our sustainable development goals. For example, we now facing the biodiversity and climate change and natural disaster, health and infectious disease, and also security and well-being, and also in the field of energy and food security. So we have to focus program. The first is focus program on autonomous vehicle or smart intelligent transportations. This is under our presidential law number 55 2019 to increase the utilization of electric vehicle. And as you know, we have also the plan to have a new capital city in near here. This is a kind of smart city, and next we will have the smart transportation system. And secondly, we have the focus program on artificial intelligence and big data for biodiversity and satellite engineering. The other research program, for example, for disaster countermeasure technology, wireless sensing. This is including the sensor and also the radar, and the detection system and medical equipment. Also, we have no issue about the cyber security and the electronic device for harvesting the energy. We do the research in our research organization from basic research, also applied research. And after we do the applied research, if this research has potential to commercialize, we collaborate with some entity to make development and future innovations to commercialize and scale it up. Next. Under my research organizations, we have 6 research centers. The first is Research Center for Telecommunications, Research Center for Electronics, Research Center for Science Data and Information Sciences, and also Center for Artificial Intelligence and Cyber Security. We have also Center for Computing, and the last is Center for Smart Mechatronics. So mostly the center has the home base in Bandung. The other center in Serpong and Cibinong. Next. I would like to introduce you one of our focus program on autonomous electric vehicles. As I said to you, our government has a plan to establish new capital city or BICAME. This is a kind of smart city, and on the Act of number 3, 2022, you can see that this smart city has the smart transportation system. The transportation system in the new capital will be zero emissions, and the government has a plan to reduce the utilization of individual passengers. So, later maybe we can see the sharing car. Yeah, we can share the car between the person, and of course, when this car will sharing, one of the method will be autonomous. We starting the research of autonomous vehicle from a small car. Yeah? We try to mastery the key technology of autonomous vehicle from low and no speed and light mass, like individual passengers. Yeah? So we have some research topic, for example, object detection using LiDAR and camera, also for the telecommunication system, big data and data security. And yeah, for telecommunication, we has a plan to develop what we say is CP2X, cellular vehicle to everything. So the vehicle can communicate with other car, other infrastructure, etc. And also sensor and human intelligence vehicle intelligence system. After we mastery the key technology of small car, we has a plan to future development for multi passengers, 10 until 20 passengers. And you can see on the right side below, it is our prototype for single mobility autonomous vehicle. And the level of autonomous now is level 3, still remotely by someone. And we have a plan soon to increase to the level 4. Next. Yeah, this is some research topics on autonomous vehicle. You can see if you has interesting on charging system, you can also join with our charging system team. And we have also information and telecommunications, sensor, and computer vision, computer controller, and also the battery pack and energy management system, and also for electric motor and controller. Yeah, on 2022, this year, we have around 72 topics research. Next. Yeah, this is one of example of our research on computer vision, by object detection. You can see we use the range of interest on imaging. We divide the area by two region, and we can by the sum of algorithm, from simple to the complex algorithm, we can make differentiation between road and other vehicles. Okay, next. Yeah, this is the other object detection using LiDAR. For example, this is on cross section. We can have imaging from other car and other objects surrounding our car. Next. You can see our trial for the object detection on YouTube channel. Next. This is research on telecommunication system. Now we developed the telecommunication system by Wi-Fi 802.11 AC. This is now, I think this is now the standard of communication system for autonomous vehicles. But as you know, our country, we have many obstacles on the road. So sometimes the communication disconnect. So we try to research how we can have a continuous communication system by other communication system like LoRa and GPS. Next. Yeah, this is one of example how we use the key technology of object detection to other purpose. Yeah, this is we say this with UniPAV platform, universal universal platform for autonomous vehicles. Yeah, for example, by this platform we can innovate it with, for example, when we go to the airport, yeah, for the people who has disability, they can put the baggage under this platform, and this platform will follow the person to the destination. Yeah. Next. Yeah, this is one of our prototype for autonomous vehicle, individual mobility, the level 3. This is the small car, lightweight, and operated. Yeah. Now we develop to level 4, so they can move. Nobody inside driving the car. Yeah, just automatically the car will go to the destination by the map or by the vision by the camera on LiDAR. Next. Yeah, for the research program of autonomous vehicle, we already open call for collaborator and partners in this year. We have some topics in this area, yeah, including the expertise, including the mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, control, product design, and also machine design, etc. For example, student or lecturer who has expertise on control, we can contribute to the electronic control unit reaction ICs and mechatronic assist for steering and brakes. We are now focused on 3 kinds of solar cell. First is the synthesized solar cell, and also perovskite solar cell, and organic solar cell. And for the perovskite solar cell, now we got the efficiency more than 50%. And yeah, this is some future outlook of PV research. For example, the third generation of PV for low power electronics. For example, they can make energy charging to the some wearable device like a sensor.
Excuse me, sir, 5 minutes more.
Okay. Next. Yeah, this is our other implementation of solar PV to the electric vehicle. Yeah, we do hope that we can make the one of energy charging option by solar cell. Next. Also, we have some dissemination of its technology. On last September, we have Indonesia Electric Motor Show 2022 for electric car conversion. This is the first Indonesia electric conversion that we made on 2009. Yeah. And this is the implementation for angkot, yeah, small passengers, public passengers cars. Next. Yeah, we also has research on disaster countermeasure. Yeah. This is our Indonesia Tsunami Early Warning System by Tsunami Boy, and also we have INASDB Indonesia cable-based tsunami method. Yeah, we already has some testing product is research, and yeah, for the next we will make some innovation, yeah, for this CBD and INASDB will has potential application on research on marine by attachment some sensor that to detect something in surface of sea or inside the sea, yeah, on the deep sea. And on 2023 we will have 25 field stations program by research organization of ice and environmental sciences. I think one of location in Kalimantan. Next. Next. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of example of our research on AI and big data for biodiversity. We, yeah, as you know, for example, for tea leaf, yeah, tea leaf, we have many kind of variety of tea leaf, and usually there is we must be expert, yeah, to identify the quality of tea, and it is very rare of expert in this area. So we can use one of application. The farmer just take the picture and we can identify the quality of the tea leaf. Next. Yeah, this is how we can utilize the remote sensing by drone to identify some yeah, some leaf, yeah, in the forest area. Next. Next. Infrastructure. Now our research organizations develop the beta scale high performance computing system, and now we already has two cluster in green, one cluster for computing node and another cluster for GPU node. So you can use in our facilitation by applying on our platform as a Bingo ID. Next. Harusnya ada. So in yeah, next year also this is one information we has a plan to establish a research infrastructure on nano and electronic device in Bandung. Yeah. This is device also open facility. We can collaborate and we can use this, for example, for research on sensor, on the photonic area, on microelectronic device, and etc. Yeah, we do hope that we can have more collaboration. We cannot work alone. We have to.
Now we come into the discussion session, question and answer for about 15 minutes. I'd like to have 3 questions from the participants. Please raise hand in this room or in Zoom application. For online audience, you can unmute your microphone and camera, or you can write question by chat message in Zoom application. Please participate if you have any questions. I open 3 questions. Okay. The committee, please give the mic. Okay, the first question is coming from our PhD candidate, Miss Lu. Yes, she is now taking PhD course in Australia. Please give your questions. is open every year, or where is the website if student or lecturer want to join this expedition and the exploration part? This one that I'm really interested to join. Thank you. Thank you very much. Would you like to answer directly? Okay, please.
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Lo. For research facilitation on expedition and explorations, we open this kind of scheme. You can visit our website pendanaan dot pendanaan.brin.go.id. In this platform, we offer some scheme of research grant, and one of them is expedition and exploration. Of course, this scheme can be applied by researchers outside from BRIN, from academia, also from industry and society. And we open the application around the year, so don't worry. You can start to write the proposal, and when the batch open, just you submit by our online system. And yeah, for expedition and explorations, there are some rules. You can read on our platform. That is my answer. Yes, sir. Yeah, usually this scheme, some researchers, for example, for researchers on marine science, researchers from biology, from engineering also. Yeah, for example, when you has research on, for example, for sensor, to detect, for example, the temperature of sea, and you want to test the performance of sensor, you can apply this program here by expedition and exploration scheme.
Okay, nice answer. Okay, I open the second question. Please raise your hand. Also, the participant can join. Okay, Professor Masato Tominaga, please.
Thank you very much for your very interesting talk. I'm very interested in the tsunami sensor because Japan has a lot of tsunami, right? So, what kind of sensor do you use to detect the tsunami?
Thank you, Tominaga Sensei, for your interesting questions. We on development of tsunami early warning system, we develop three kind of sensor. First, we use tsunami buoy. Tsunami buoy, can you tsunami buoy? This is a kind of floating material. Then we attach the sensor into the deep sea. Then when the sea has, for example, earthquake, the pressure will be different in the sea, and the sensor will detect the different pressure. Then the sensor will send the signal to our monitoring room in some place in inland. And also we develop sensor cable-based tsunami method, or CBT. We already implemented this on Labuan Bajo, Nusa Tenggara Timur. It is near the Vanuatu island. This is the mostly every year there are some earthquake on there. We can develop also to landing station of cable-based tsunami method. So the energy for for two landing station coming from the land, yeah. But for the one landing station, we have to use the battery, yeah, the energy. Also for buoy, yeah. And we also use the tomography to detect the different pressure on sea. Yeah. But now we are looking this technology. We still thinking another technology which is cheaper, yeah, cheap, and we can deploy on many places. So we are looking. If you have any idea, you can apply our research grant to we can collaborate to research any potential technology to develop the sensor for tsunami.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your questions, Professor Masato. And still we have time to committee. Okay, I open once more question. Okay, from our Doctor Engineering Happy Aprilia, please tell your questions.
Okay, thank you for the time. I would like to ask about the. You have said that your BID has developed an autonomous vehicle, right? With the technology readiness level 4. I wonder how long do you develop those kind of technology? Because it seems like in ITK we are very hard to reach that level. So we want to learn about it from you. Thank you.
You can answer directly.
Yeah, thank you, Ibu Happy. Are you from mechanical or electrical? Oh, electrical engineering, yeah. Yeah, for autonomous vehicle, actually we already developed since 2020. So we are start from small car or passenger car because by use this small car we try to master the key technology of AV, as I mentioned before, for example for object detection, for traction system, for steering, and how we can integrate the mechanical system to the object detection. It is very difficult, yeah, many challenges. But alhamdulillah, our team, now already to the level 3, yeah, level 3 still operative. But we do hope by next year we can have the level 4. Yeah. We already make testing on laboratory, and as I saw to you, we also has a small testing field area on Cibinong campus. The Cibinong campus is quite large campus area, and we already make one test area in the outdoor. If you has expertise on control system, on programming of microcontroller, you can send your student. Even you can also join our team when we get welcome.
Okay, more 5 minutes. Maybe I can open one more questions, please. Okay, please mention your name and your institutions.
Okay, thank you. My name is Faria Saiful. I'm from Institut, the Institut Teknologi Kalimantan. I want to ask.
Excuse me, once more the name.
Fahri.
Fahri.
My question is just about the high performance computing. So, is this power of computing is publicly available, or it's just about educational purposes? And then for the PV research, the solar cell one, Is it have any specific products that maybe it could be implemented in the society? I think that was my question. Thank you.
Okay, would you like to answer that, please?
Yeah, thank you very much, Pak Fahri, for your two questions. First, regarding our high performance computing system, yeah. As I explained, informed to you, we have two cluster of HPC, one cluster computing node in Cibinong, and one cluster for GPU node in Serpong. This HPC infrastructure is we open, yeah, we open. You can, if you want to use the HPC, you can use remotely from your place or from your room. You can access to our platform, Elsa Green Go ID, then go to the HPC, and then you follow the instructions. The admin will give you access after you fill the form of our applications. And also this is open for industry or small medium enterprise. Yeah, for example, yeah, it is need money, yeah, to invest high performance computing, yeah, with large memory, large capacity. So they, for example, one of small medium enterprise in Bandung on animation, yeah, they made animation. They use also our GPU HPC in Serpong, yeah, for doing the what we say region, yeah, region the image and etc. And yeah, for EV research, beside I inform to you, we mastery the key technology of autonomous vehicle. We also have some research on key technology of EV vehicle like electric motor. Yeah. Now we already has one prototype of 10 kilowatt electric motor. I think this soon will be testing, yeah, will be testing, and we hope if the test pass and we will certify this electric motor, and we hope that we can commercialize this electric motor with this capacity. You can use on conversion of your motorcycle, or conventional motor to the electric motor. This is one of example. And also for charging station, yeah, we develop fast charging, yeah, from 20 kilowatt to 50 kilowatt. The charging station is very simple. If there are no charging station, nobody will buy the EV, yeah. And by the charging station, by 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you can has the 80% of battery capacity, then you can continue your trip. I think that is my answer. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, because the time is limited, we should go to the conclusion session that I can write some sentences here. The conclusion from the Dr. Engineering Budi Prawara are: there are 4 topic research in autonomous electric vehicle research project. It is already have products such as micro electric vehicle, solar cell, and Indonesia tsunami early warning systems. Second, for the informatics, there are 2 centers of research infrastructure for bioinformatics and research on bioinformatics and computing for health life sciences. And the last but not least, Please welcome to join research with the Electronic and Informatic Research at National Innovation Research Agency. Please give applause to Dr. Engineering Budi Sarwan. Thank you very much for your nice presentation.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nita. So we are waiting. If you has interesting on some of our research, please just contact us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me go to the second speaker, Professor Masato Tominaga. Before I read the curriculum vitae, please welcome Professor Masato Tominaga from Saga University. Okay, he is the head of electrochemistry laboratory in Saga University. He was born on October 3rd, 1965. He has received his bachelor, master, and doctoral degree from Kumamoto University, Japan. His current research interest is the electron transfer reactions of biomolecules at electrode interfaces such as carbon nanotubes, modified electrodes, and its application for enzyme catalyst fuel cell and microbial fuel cell. He also has many projects recently such as bilateral joint research program with Kumamoto University, Japan, and Ege University, Turkey, funded by Japan Society for the Promotion of Science or GSPS. Hello, Professor Masato Tominaga. Are you ready to give a presentation today? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Masato Tominaga. The stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Dr. Inja Sensei. My name is Masato Tominaga. I came from Saga University, Japan. First of all, I'd like to say thank you so much, head of this international conference, Dr. Ushirapa Sensei. Thank you so much, and also Rara Sensei. Thank you so much, and also all of this committee member of this conference. Thank you so much. I'm very honored to be here as a speaker for this conference. And then I'm so happy I can meet you, I can meet my friend in there, right? I met them in Morita, only on Morita 2B. Now I can meet directly each other. I feel very so happy. Thank you so much for your inviting me to this conference. I would like to start my talk. Okay, today's my topic is energy harvesting technology, utilizing enzyme and microbial catalyst. Okay. But first, I would like to introduce my city, Saga City. Saga, I think you don't know the Saga City because it's a small city. So this is Japan. Tokyo is here. The city is located in the south part of Japan. It's a Kyushu island. Okay. And then, even in the south part of Japan, we have Saga city is located in the local side. So very quiet, there are lots of nature, and not so much traffic jam. And then, even in the south part of Japan, we have a 4 season, right? Spring, a very nice season, and summer, very hot, really hotter than this Balikpapan. So many times we have a temperature more than 35 degrees Celsius, and sometimes 37. So hot. And then in Japan, autumn season. It's very nice season. The temperature around 20. At the night, maybe 15 degrees Celsius. Very comfortable. And then winter season, we have a snow. Usually lower than 10 degrees Celsius, but sometimes lower than 0 degree. When you visit Japan, so you can enjoy many temperature, please. And then 2 years ago, 2020, January, before pandemic, I visited Balikpapan, ITK, to close the MOU. And then after that, I could visit ITK, and then this is second time for me here. Okay, I have 4 main projects. One is the bioelectrochemistry. I use the enzyme and the protein as a cofactor, such as NADH, to make a fuel cell, to make a biosensor. The another project is microbial fuel cell. I started this research from 2014. And then I use the nano material, gold nanoparticles and the carbon nanomaterials to use for using catalyst and sensor. And then I'm doing a basic research of tantalum condenser with Panasonic. There is a big factory in Jakarta for making this device, tantalum condenser. Okay, this is my outline today. First, I would like to talk about my motivation, why energy harvesting. Second, I would like to talk about the fuel cell using the enzyme and micro as a catalyst. The first is motivation, why energy harvesting. So now Japanese government is processing Society 5. So what is Society 5? Society 5 is fusion of cyberspace and physical space. So in this case, a sensor is very important. Sensor needs to collect all of the data from any place and then transfer to the cloud computing and analyze by using an AI and feed back to us. So sensor is very important in this surface 5. So sensor requires electric power, right? So maybe we can use content. Maybe you can use the solar cell, maybe window, no? But no, in the forest we cannot obtain the electron power. Not so easy. So energy harvesting is very important. But there are many weak energy in the nature, right? For example, this is vibration. It's a thermal power. Even solar cell, only one cell is very weak. We can use solar cell because solar cell, combine each other many, we combine many solar cells and then we can use all of the, but now technology is developing. So we can use like this, small energy. Because now, energy boost technology is developed well. For example, this device collects harvest energy, very weak energy, and then storage energy, and then used once. For example, like this one, so this device collects storage energy, weak energy, and then used, and then storage, used, like that. So this device requires a very small electron power. To operate this device require 30 microampere and 0.535 volt. Very weak, very small energy. We can operate this one. So fuel cell is one of the solutions for electric power of a sensor. So so we use very large fuel cell. We can operate like this color. Also, there are some small fuel cell like this one. Okay, so fuel cell requires catalyst, right? So usually, a catalyst is a metal, right? Metallic nanoparticles, like this one. This is gold nanoparticles. Before we developed like this glucose fuel cell using gold nanoparticle as a catalyst. Or let me show you this. Please, movie. Sorry. My student inject a glucose solution. Yes. So now, this is fuel cell. Okay. So to make a fuel cell, what is the point? Okay. There are fuel cell require only two reactions, oxidation reaction and reduction reaction. Okay, and then oxidation reaction must be lower potential than reduction reaction. And then this is the voltage we obtain. So when we use catalyst, we can decrease the potential, oxidation potential to more lower potential. And then when we use the catalyst, reduction potential move to the more positive potential. It means we can obtain more higher voltage. So we use a catalyst. So usually we use the catalyst from metallic nanoparticles. But enzyme is also catalyst. In our body, enzyme is catalyst. For example, this is redox enzyme. This is glucose oxidase. Glucose oxidase reduces oxygen. On the other hand, this enzyme oxidizes glucose. They have two active centers: reduction and oxidation. And this is also bilirubin oxidase. Of course, you have bilirubin is kind of stress material. So you have a much stress. So bilirubin is released from your body, and then this enzyme oxidizes bilirubin and also reduce the oxygen. Okay. Oxidation, reduction is paired in this enzyme. Okay, then I can use enzyme as a catalyst to make fuel cell. So fuel cell requires anode and cathode, right? So anode surface is modified enzyme, And then we can select many type of fuel. So it depends on the enzyme. So we have a lot of type of enzyme, right? And then at the cathode side, also cathode sulfate is modified with enzyme, and this enzyme reduces oxygen. So I developed the fructose sensor. Okay, andesite is modified with fructose dehydrogenase, and this cathode sulfate is modified with lactase. I will show you this movie. This is a fructose solution, and then this is carbon ferrite modified with enzyme. The size is 10 by 10 centimeter. It could be. Okay. Let me show you more smaller one. This is also carbon ferrite, 1 by 1 centimeter. The surface is modified with enzyme. And also this is fructose solution. Please start. Even like this small electrode, we can operate this motor like this. I'm sorry. This is the mechanism. The anode is modified with fructose dehydrogenase. This enzyme oxidizes fructose. It means take 2 electrons from the fructose, and then enzyme give electron to the anode, and then this electron move to the another side, cathode side, and then this enzyme reduce oxygen by using this electron. This is the mechanism of this fuel cell. I want to make like this fuel cell, wearable type fuel cell. So many researchers use the plastic film, but so there is now plastic make some problem, microplastic, something like that. So I want to use another material. I selected the cellulose nanofiber, cellulose, to make a electrode platform. Okay? So because cellulose is biodegradable, biodegradable, yeah, and also high flexibility, the low cost material. It's very nice material. Also high, strong mechanical strength. The problem is electrical conductivity. So of course cellulose is insulator. So we cannot use directly the cellulose as an electrode. So I make a composite electrode to mix with nanocarbon, especially multi-wall carbon nanotube. And then we prepare like this CN-based film electrode. So this is a photo of the CN-based film electrode. This is only CNA, like this one. If we add much of multi-wall carbon nanotubes, the strength is not so. The very mechanical strength is not so good. So we need to select a good ratio of cellulose and the multi-wall carbon nanotubes. This is the thickness and weight. So you use a copy paper, right? So the thickness around 90 micrometer. Copy paper, you use copy paper around 90 micrometer. And then this film is only 20 micrometer. And the weight is very light compared to the copy paper. Copy paper weight is around 7 milligram per square centimeter. But this film is only around 0.4 milligram per square centimeter. And also flexible and has a mechanical strength. And then we prepare the fuel cell. In this case, we use the gas for cathode, and then glucose dehydrogenase for anode. So at first, we prepare the CNF film, seed, and then we modify the surface with carbon nanotube, a composite solution of carbon nanotube and cellulose. And then we prepare the two sheets of like this film, and then bind each other. And then surface is modified enzyme, and then another surface is modified with another enzyme. And this is a photo. So like this one, the thickness is around 660 micrometer. And so this front side is no anode. So this is a tissue paper containing a glucose solution. So glucose solution attached to the anode at the surface, like this reaction is occurred. Another surface is modified with another lattice to rapidly reduce oxygen. And then obtained like this electrical power. So maximum voltage is more than 400 millivolt, and then current is around 170 microampere per square centimeter. Maybe you think this is not strong electrical power, but enough to operate small sensor. Okay, I want to move to the microbial fuel cell. So, yeah, we use the metallic nanoparticles as a catalyst, also enzyme as a catalyst. Also, we can use the microbe because this microbe has a lot of enzyme in their inside. So I thought, this is enzyme packaging, right? And also important point is this is free. I did not use some special microorganism. I did not use some special. Okay. So you know two types of microbe, aerobic and anaerobic, right? Right? This is no category focus on the oxygen. So we have another category focus on the electron transfer reaction. Okay. So first one is this one. This microbe take electron from the conductive material, especially iron. So if microbe take electron from the iron, this iron becomes oxidized. So it means corrosion. Also, this microbe related to the corrosion. Another type microbe is give electron to the conductive material. So for the microbial fuel cell, we use this microbe. Especially Shigella and G-bacter is a famous bacteria. Okay, there are three types. There are three types of electron transfer between microbe and electron. Okay. So one type is directly. So this microbe give electron to electron directly. A second one use some microbe use the nanowire. This is electroconductive nanowire. The third one is the microbe use electron shuttle, a mediator between microbe and the enzyme. So there are many shapes of a fuel cell, like this one, micro NFC. So this is like this one, bottom type, and this is only single chamber type. There are a lot. So mainly there are single chamber type and double chamber type. So what is important? So anode is required unaided condition. So electronic microbe requires unaided condition. We use the mud because inside the mud already unaided condition. So we set the anode in the mud, and then so maybe 1 week later, so we obtain the biofilm as the anode, and then this microbe decompose organic matter, oxidize organic matter, and then microbe give electron to anode, and then move to the another side, the cathode side, but the cathode side oxygen will reduce. Oh. So NFC mechanism like this. And then, so we use map already aerobic condition. Okay, so very simple structure. Also, so in this case, no limited the cavity size. Okay, so in this case, they use some cavity to protect the oxygen. So in this case, the map inside the map is already aerobic condition. So we don't use the some cavity for protection of oxygen. Also no high cost because the cost is only anode and cathode. So easy operation and important for it is free of bacteria.
Sensei, excuse me, 5 minutes more.
Okay, it's enough. So this movie, this is C segment, fetal plant. I obtained from fetal plant. And then this is carbon ferrite electron. So yeah, this MFC operating this motor. Okay, also we invested in Indonesia. So I invested in the Rapindo, and then near the Selamat Bridge. We obtained a very nice electron power. Before we use like this MFC, so like this one. And then we developed like this one for paddy field. And then last year I developed another type, the stick type MFC. It's more simple and useful for paddy field and wastewater. So because when we use the C sediment, fetal blood, the resistance between anode and cathode is not so big because C solution C sediment has a lot of iron, so good, very nice electroconductivity between anode and cathode. But when we use wastewater or paddy field, the resistance between anode and cathode is very big. So we need to change. We need to use another MFC. So this is a photo of MFC. We investigated the last August. And this gray color cavity is a protector. So Japan, we have a lot of typhoon, strong window. So we use like this chamber to protect a strong window. And inside we can see MFC here. And so our MFC like this. So in this case, so we use MFC length around 40 centimeter, and the cathode is like this one. We use air cathode, and the anode is like this, and we use the carbon belt modified with ketchup block. It's very simple. And inside we use some jet. But this is the result. This is temperature, and this is date. In the summer season, in August, in Japan, so temperature is around 35 degrees Celsius. And then this is electric power. We obtain usually more than 500 millivolt from August 10 to end of September. And then we try to operate small device, sensor. So in this case, we use the incubator because the February is very cold season in Japan. So so too cold is micro cannot have a good activity. So I use like this cavity, and then this is sensor. Okay, so like this, energy, electric power into the condenser, and then condenser is become a full, release the electric power. Okay. And this is the result. So this is a receiver. This is the receiver. This receiver connected to the computer, and then we obtain the humidity and obtain the temperature. So when we just set in the MFC, it takes a time to obtain the data. So around 25 interval. But the time is decreasing at least around 7 minutes interval to obtain the data. So this is the polarization part. So in this NFC, we can obtain more than close to 400 millivolt. So this device requires more than 0.35 volt. So microbiome fuel cell. This is the conclusion. So I think in the future we can realize like this fuel cell, biofuel cell, microbiome fuel cell. I invited many students from Indonesia, especially ITK and ITS. This is data science here 2 years ago. And then this year, next month, I will invite 4 persons from ITK and from University, and next January, I will invite 4 persons from ITS, Chemistry Department and Chemical Engineering. This is the acknowledgement for research funding. Especially, thank you so much for Missing Electric Industry Company for collaboration with IMFC and also JST and JSPS and next. There are many. Thank you so much for this research funding. Okay, thank you very much for your kind attention. Terima kasih. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Mas. Please sit. Okay, now we go to the discussion session. Because of the presentation about 30 minutes more, more than 30 minutes, so maybe we have a limit time for question and answer. Now I open questions from the participant. Here, please raise your hand, and or in a Zoom meeting, Zoom application for online for online participants, please join with via chat message or unmute your microphone and open your camera. Then please give questions directly. Okay. Okay, there is a question from Mr. Adi Marindra. He is the head of Integrated Laboratory of ITK. Please give your questions.
Thank you, Ms. Yunita, and thank you for the nice presentation and very interesting talk. I'm Adi Marindra from Electrical Engineering Department of ITK. I'm very interested in your talk because I work on sensor as well, and you combine chemistry with electronics, which is very interesting in our field as well. Yeah. And I've read many papers about energy harvesting, especially people try to harvest energy from vibration, from electromagnetic energy, but the problem is that the harvested energy is too small to power sensor. So I'm actually wondering how you can stabilize, how you can increase the energy from the materials that you use to supply or to produce the energy, because you have said that you can produce about 3 volts to power LoRa transmitter and your sensor, because as I know, electronic circuits, microcontrollers, very power hungry. Could you share with us if you have special techniques for how to multiply power from materials, how to boost the energy from electrochemical method that you use? Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for your nice questions. Would you like to answer directly, Sensei? Please.
We have a very nice question. So yes, so energy, yes, the vibration, the summer, and also enzyme, the fuel cell is very small energy, as you said. Yes. So in my case, we use the boost technology. So it's obtained from, I collaborated with ABRIC. ABRIC is, previous name is Seiko Semiconductor. So I obtained from the collaborated with ABRIC. So they develop some so energy harvesting device. So they use the DC-DC converter IC. And then the small voltage boost up to around 0.4 volt, and then storage the condenser, and then used. So this, I think, so DC-DC converter technology and storage technology into the condenser, that is very important in this field, energy harvesting field. So I'm sorry, I don't know inside of the boost technology device, so I cannot say exactly in the device. So, but anyway, so I think there are some commercial device. So I think, well, maybe you can develop like that, device yourself. So it's in this case it's very, very useful for energy harvesting, field. My answer is okay for you? Yes.
So you use battery when you harvest energy from the solution, and then you keep the energy in the battery, and then you use that to power the sensor.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Thank you.
So yes. So so operating period of time depends on the electricity of fuel cell, right? If we obtain the most strong electric power, we can observe the data 1 second, each 1 second. But the energy too weak, it takes up maybe 10 minutes, maybe 1 Wandawa. But maybe we can obtain each 1 hour, maybe we obtain the data each 1 hour, maybe it's okay, right? Depends on the sensor and depends on how to use the sensor, right? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bart.
Okay, thank you very much for the questions. Okay, maybe one more questions before we close the session. Okay, there is a question from Mr. Aska. Okay, please, your questions.
Okay, thanks very much for time. For Professor Masato, thanks for your presentation. It is a very interesting presentation because you talk about harvesting energy, and we know that we every day use energy, and I would like to ask to you about the comment. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Askar. I am from Actuarial Science Department, Institut Teknologi Kalimantan. My question for you is about commercialization aspect. What do you think about commercialization aspect for your research or your invention, especially in Japan? And your invention or the result of your research is can change fossil fuel because in Indonesia most of people use fossil fuel for their vehicles. Thanks.
Okay, would you like to answer that, please?
Yes. So, yes, no, but still, our energy, the electric power is very weak. So I think replacement from fossil oil is very difficult. But we can save with small energy. We can storage, we can make a big energy to operate the sensor. So yeah. So for example, now I'm developing a skin sensor to detect the skin gas. Yeah. Also, see this sensor also operating by enzymatic fuel cell. So now in the medical field, also point care of point is important now, even especially after the COVID. So like this sensor independent of consent, it's very important from now. This is my answer. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much for your questions. Before the time is limited, we would like to go to the conclusion session for this. One more questions. Okay, one more question from Dr. Muhammad Purwanto. He is the head of the research and community service of ITK.
I'm sorry, Prof. One question. Very interesting about fuel cell and MFC. I think for the process of the harvesting value electricity with the fuel cell and MFC, we know that the process is directly we produce electricity. But the challenging about sustainability, we need energy storage for the harvesting of electricity, or directly process with reduced energy.
Your question is about the challenging of the sustainability. Yes, sustainability. I mean, it can produce Sustainability. Sustainability. Yes. Can you answer? Okay.
Thank you very much. You are very nice question about the future. Yes. So yes, yes. So there are a lot of energy, very big energy, even in the forest and in the soil, also in the sea, very big energy. But we can collect and storage, and then I'm sorry. Okay, so the sustainability. I think this is I think your question is about the lifetime of the sensor or fuel cell. So also the lifetime is depends on the MHC fuel cell type. For example, enzyme is very weak, right? So easily damaged and then lost the activity. So in that case, we can not use long time, maybe 1 day or 2 day, something like that. So maybe the mobile type glucose sensor, mobile type, right? So in that device, we use it disposable chip, disposable electrode, because the enzyme is not so strong. Yeah. So the lifetime depends on the fuel cell, but we can choose we can choose the suitable fuel cell, and then even the lifetime is small, maybe it should be useful. Now, I'm sorry, I cannot explain well, but yes. So just depends on idea. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much for your questions. Okay, we should go to the conclusion session and close these presentations. The conclusion from the second speaker's presentations are: energy harvesting from enzyme and microbial can be used for many applications. Enzyme is developed as catalyst by using CNV film electrodes. And then the last is microbial can be used as catalyst. For example, fuel cell was applied for body field sediment. Okay, that's all for the second speaker's presentations. Thank you for Professor Masato Tominaga for nice presentation and good informative presentation. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we go to the third speaker. Otherwise, this third speaker will be online presentations. The name is the Professor Hong Ser-yang from the NCKU Taiwan. Is there?
Yes. Okay, I will open my video. So, can you hear clear my voice?
Yes, I can hear your voice clear.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Everybody, my name is Hong Ser-yang. I'm sorry because of the regulation of the COVID-19, I cannot be there to join you. So, but I would like to share with you about some development of the energy management system, especially to integrate it with the electrical vehicle.
Excuse me, Professor
yes.
Ser-yang. I will read your CV first to the audience, so we can know closer. Okay. This short CV, he has received bachelor and master degree from National Cheng Kung University, Taiwan, and taken his doctoral degree in the Department of Electrical Engineering, National Tsinghua University, Republic of China. His research fields are energy management in smart grid, renewable energy, power system planning, and artificial intelligence system application in power system. Hello, Prof. are you ready to give your presentations now?
Yeah, okay. I'll share my screen. Yes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please give applause to Professor Hong Se-yang.
Yes, okay. So, okay. All right. So can you see my screen? Yeah, is that okay for you to see my screen?
Yes,
Okay.
we can see
Okay.
okay.
I go ahead to present what we have done in Taiwan. My title is the operational model of the VPP. VPP means the virtual power plant. This power plant integrated the electrical vehicle charging management system. So I'm a professor from the Department of Electrical Engineering, and also in the National Tsinghua University. So this is my brief resume. So the outline of my presentation will cover the following items. The first one, I will share with you what is the developed trend and the challenges of the EVs in the power systems. The second is that if we have a lot of electrical vehicles, and how we can operate the model of VPP, and that means the virtual power plant, and what is the dispatching platform. And we have some numerical simulations, case studies to share with you. And then finally, our conclusions. So the developed trend and the challenges of the EVs are as follows. The next one is that for the net zero emissions policies that accelerates the EV sales and the charging demand. As we can see from this slide, this is the amount of EVs worldwide from 2010 to 2021. And as we can see in the future, from this year to the coming 5 or 10 years, the growth rate would be faster than the past. And we can see the composition of the EVs. The faster growth rate of the battery-based EV is in China, and then the other major markets are in Europe and America. So in different countries, they have different roadmap for the EV charging policies, and also for the EV sales regulations. So in Taiwan, to meet the 2050 net zero emission pathway, so we have the following roadmap that including after the 2030. We will have 100% electrification of the buses. And then after 2035, we will the new selling of the EVs will take part of 60%. And even some organizations have the predictions of the up to 2030. The EV preparations will go through to even 70 or above. But from the government policy, we can see the ban on the sale of fossil fuel vehicles would be set at 2040. And then this is the other countries' policies about the transportation vehicle electrifications. And for the charging stations, so people say that we should have one public charging point for every 10 EVs by 2020. This is in the past. But in the after, if we will follow the ratios of 1 to 10, we would set up or to build up the infrastructure of the charging stations. So the charging stations, including the faster charging and then the regular chargings. So even you can see for the battery-based EVs for each charging port, we should provide 1 kilowatt. And based on this kind of calculations, we can have the plan for the future. How many charging piles are needed to be constructed in the country. So this is the another issues in the future to reach the net zero target in 2050 or even in 2030. We will have so many renewable energy that should be increased in our countries. So this is the impact of the PV and also the wind turbines. If the proportion or the penetration level of the PV and wind turbines increase, we will see the issues after the PV goes down. Now we will call this the dark curve issues. That means that after the PV goes out, we need to faster ramping up our generation unit to compensate the generation of the PVs. And the another issue is when the high penetration level of the renewable energy. Well, for the system, we will have insufficient system inertias. So this is the issues we should obtain or we should achieve auxiliary services from the market. So this is why in Taiwan we have the power exchange platform. In last year, we can beat the reserve capacities from the battery system, or from the even in the future we can have the reserve capacity from the EVs via the business models of the VPP. So in the future we should take care of the system inertia issues, and we should pay attention to the reserve capacity, including the frequency control, and also for the instant auxiliary reserve should be added to the power market. So people also do the analysis, so to see if we don't have a regulation policy, or we don't have the method to manage the charging of the EVs, we should have the issues of the peak load will increase so fast, including if we can see that from this figure, if we don't have appropriate price structures, including the time of use, the peak due to the EV charging, we increase 30%. But if we can have proper tariff design, we can reduce the peak growth from 30% to 16%. So this is a demand side management policies. It has a very good effectiveness on the growth of the feeder capacity organization. So we can consider the risk of the feeder due to the EV charging, and also we should take care of the transformer capacity due to the charging from the EV systems. So also people have the range anxiety because we have the research. How often do you plug in your EV at home? So most of the people they will charge their EVs after every trip. So that means that when the car plugging the charging system and the power from the charging pile will increase the load of the electrical feeders of the utilities. So we have to pay attention to the management of the feeder congestion issues. So many people that we propose that how we can transfer the load to adjusting the charging from the EV. So this is some diagram to show that if we don't have a good management method to shift the charging power, and the power will exceed the maximum cable capacity or the feeder capacity. But if we can have a good management skills or good management policy, so we can distribute the load around the time domain, so we can reduce the power below the maximum cable capacity or the feeder capacity. So also people propose the VPP operation mode. There's something like this shown in the diagram. So the VPP aggregated dispatch system, they can integrate the non-dispatchable units like the PV or wind turbine. That means that we should use up the generations from the wind turbine or PV, but we can manage or schedule the output of the energy storage system or even the EV from V to G or G to V control. That their power consumption can be below the capacity of the feeder or below the transformer. So to cooperate of the aggregated dispatch system of the VPP with the grid, what we should do is the forecasting of the load, forecasting of the supply from the renewable energies of capability of the electricity price. So after the dispatch of the system, we expect the load demand can be below the maximum capacity of the system, or from due to the feed constraint or feeder constraint or the transformer constraint, or even from the contract capacity constraints. So we need some hardware, software, and also communication protocol in the VPP system inside. So we can see what are the core technologies of the VPP aggregating platform. So this is the diagram shows that what is the VPP. So in the VPP organizations, we can see the lower we have to play is through the smart meters, and also the key part of the system is the EMS. EMS means that the energy management system, and below the smart meter we have different load demand, like the controllable load and also other non-controllable load. And the most important is the charging pile. That is the charging pile has the functions of the V to G and also the G to V. But for the current, most of the charging pile they have only the functions of G to V. But in some testing bed, we also have the V2G charging pile or charger to test the effectiveness of the V2G. So we integrate this kind of low demand, and we also can see some other microgrid or some other low demand that have also their own diesel generator, and also they have their one PV, and also have their wind turbine, a small scale, and also they have their one chargers. But all these kind of load demand can be managed by the EMS, and the EMS would have the communication channels with the VPP, and the VPP have the channel to do the bidding, and also to dispatch the power to meet the requirement of the power exchange platform. So we can have this kind of power flow, and also the information flow between the PVP and also the microgrid or the participant of the VPP. So this is the flow process, and after that we should have a real-time and on-site data collection, and then based on the bidding results, we should scheduling the load management, and to control the PV, and also the charging speed, and also the output of the energy storage system. So the major function of the VPP aggregating platform, and we should achieve the benefits of load shifting, and also we can have the contract capacity management, and also we can avoid a consumption during peak periods, and also to create the profits from the auxiliary services markets in type of in the utilities of Thai Power. So all these kind of benefits can be obtained through the smart charging management system. So in this systems architecture, so we should have some functions. From the utility side, this is the DSO, and that means that this is a distribution system operator, and also in the distribution system operator DSO. DSO belongs to the utility or the power company, so they should have the functions of electricity, load management optimizer. So the optimizer, we call it ELMO. The ELMO, the major objective of the ELMO is to diagnose or to predict the load of the feeder, and also it can distribute or CPO. CPO means the charging point operator. That means the operator of the charging station. So in the charging station, we should have the charging station management system. We call it CSMS. CSMS, the major function is to schedule the EV charging and the discharging power. The target or the objective is to minimize the cost. So when the CSMS of the CPO, they can control the charging charger through a simple EMS, or this EMS can be embedded or integrated with the CSMS, and then to control its charging speed, and also if it is needed, the power can be fitted to the grid through the V2G operations. And in addition to the charging power management, we can have this CSMS of the CPO to participate in the power market, like the demand side management system. This demand side management system, we call it demand response automatic system. We call it DRAS. So for the DRAS, we can receive the command or the signal from the utility. If the power is insufficient to supply the demand, we can have a signal through the open ADR communication protocol to the CPO. So the CPO can manage the charging speed to reduce the load demand of the charging station and to meet the load reduction signal from the utility. Through this kind of operation, we can have the compensation from the market. So from the supply side of the DSO, so as I mentioned that this DSO should have the functions of the ELMO. That means the electricity load management and optimizer. So in this kind of ELMO system, it should have the database and also it should have the user interface. And in this, the major function of the ELMO system, they should have the load forecasting capability and also to do the simulation. If we want to to reduce the congestion along the feeder, what is the load management, and also what is the available capacity can be assigned to the CPO connected to the feeder. What kind of load distribution they would need to charging their EVs, and feedback the report through to the DSL, and DSO after obtain the information from the CPO. And to consider the load demand of the load along the feeders. So the ELMO should do the load assignment, and then give the available capacity to the CPO in the feeders. And for every CPO, they can communicate or control the chargers through the OCPP to control the charging speed or if needed. And for the transformer, every transformer is monitored by the utility grid. It's monitored by the telemeters of the unit for the transformer. This is a transformer tele unit. Telemanagement, so they can monitor the status of the transformer and feedback the signal to the ELMO system. So in the DSO, they can monitor every transformer that supplies the power to the charger.
Hello.
So.
Hello. Sorry, Professor. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. Sorry.
I'm sorry?
4 minutes left. You have 4 minutes left. 4 minutes. Maybe we can send the chat message for the committee. Okay, thank you. Please continue your presentations.
Okay, I see. I understand. Yeah, sorry. So this is the ELMO system we should have from the power system. So the electricity load management optimizer they just set the available capacity and check the security. So we can calculate the line load, and also we can allocate the available capacity to the different CPO in the feeder. So in addition to that, as I mentioned, they can also participate in the automatic system. So we should follow the open ADR specifications. This is the structure of the open ADR. We should have the BTN and also the VEN structures. So this is the EMS to control the demand in the system. So in the CPO, we have the charging station management system to control the charging speed according to the TOU, according to the demand response events, and also the available capacity. Through the different communication protocol. So for the CSMS, the charging station management system, we should have we can follow the available capacity constraints, and then we do the optimization of the charging schedule. So in addition to that, to have more secure transaction, we also developed the blockchain to integrate with the CSMS. So the reliability of the transaction information and the system security can be enhanced. So in the blockchain, we can have the load billing, like the charging, and also the different transaction models, including the green power buying and selling, and using the green power to charge the EVs. So through this kind of blockchain integration, we can have the smart contract and also have the distributed ledger. The ledger means that they can record the data of the MI and also from the PV energy storage system and from the chargers. So through this kind of system, we have this kind of blockchain-based CSMS. So from the CSMS, we can very clear power flow data and also the transaction data. So this is the agreement of the bidding rules, how to do the power transactions between the CPO and the EV drivers. And to enhance the security of the information flow, we have the data verification, and also we should synchronize all the data stored in the ledgers. So this is the system of the proof of work to verify if this node is the secure integration of the charging power or even EV or PV data. So some numerical results, including that due to if we don't have the system, the load may exceed the contract capacity or the capacity of the transformer. And if we can have this kind of system, we can avoid over the charging to exceed the capacity or the contract capacity. We can and also we can follow the available capacity issued by the DSO. So in conclusion, we can say that to meet the carbon reduction trends and also the rapid growth of the EVs. So and also due to the intermittency of the renewable energies. So the dispatch of the power grid is very important, and also we propose that if we can have this kind of model of VPP to integrate the CSMS charging station management system, and also to communicate with the DSO to manage in prior or in advance or in the day ahead, to manage the electricity distribution between the CPO and between the different load demand. So we can solve the bottleneck of the feeder to avoid the congestion of the feeder and to avoid the overload of the transformer and also the feeders. So in the future, we can foresee the V2G charging is very important, and also in the future we can also see the importance of the charging station management to integrate with the VPP model to secure the operation of the power grid. So the above is my my comments and also the presentation about the VPP operation model. So your comments are very welcome, and we can have some discussion about that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Wang Surya. Please, the audience give applause. Okay, next we will have a discussion session. I will open only 2 questions. First 2 questions, please raise your hand, okay? Mention your name and the institution.
Good morning. My name is Muhammad Bursianto. I'm from Analytical Engineering, Kalimantan Institut of Teknologi. Thank you. I have 4 questions. The first, how this FPD can easily go implementation with application like Indonesia? And the second question, what's the challenge about FPD can implemented in Indonesia? Also on technology and business cases. The third question, if FPD myself, any different about that in micro and macro scale? Thank you.
Can you hear the questions clearly?
Yeah, because I cannot hear clear the question. Can you repeat the question briefly for me?
Please give your first question only.
Okay. My first question is how this FPP can easily to implementation developmentation like Indonesia.
Is it clear, Professor?
I cannot understand because the board. Okay. I see. So your question is that how can this kind of VPP operation in the Indonesia? So I think that the utility, like the power company, should take the lead to set up the power market. The power market like that. If you can reduce the load, we can compensate the load reduction and to pay for you. So if we want to implement this kind of VPP in Indonesia, we would encourage that the power transaction market should be set up in the system. So even in Taiwan, we have discussed the regulation of the power market since 20 or 30 years ago. But until last year, we have the first one power transaction market, and also this kind of power transaction market is restricted in the reserve capacity transaction. Even for the energy transaction, because of the power company, they would protect their self. So the energy transaction is not open right now. So only the reserve capacity. But the reserve capacity, it enhances the transaction of the reserve, like the frequency control and also the reserve supplement. So if I want to have VPP to be implemented in the Indonesia, so the first of the power market should be set up. And also, if we talk about the, can I see the second question? Happy? So the second question is that we can see that. What is this? Is there okay. This is very good question. So the for the business case for the VPP, to tell the truth, the business development in Taiwan is still at the beginning stage. So right now we have five to seven companies. They are focusing on the business development. And I think in the island of Indonesia, my suggestion is not maybe like the VVP. It's something like the microgrid. Microgrid actually is different from the VVP because for the VVP, the participants of the VVP can be located at different locations or different points. But for the microgrid, all the electrical appliances and also the load is concentrated in a point. So like in an island. So for the island, you want to have the business to run like the people can participate in the power market. So we should open the power market to the investors, so they can invest in to construct the renewable energies to replace the diesel engine generator. So the advantage is that it can reduce the carbon emission, and also in the system we can open the market to the EV if you want to enhance the development of the EV cars in the island. So we can also open the generations from the renewable energies in addition to the diesel engine, and also from the demand side we can also open the electrical car in the island to make the carbon emission can be reduced greatly. So to achieve this kind of target, we should have very strong EMS to control the frequency and also to control the voltage of the microgrid. So this is the second questions, I think. So okay, it also means that if it is effective to be applied. So for the PPP model, if you want to apply in an island, as I mentioned, it is not effective enough because the participants and also the flexibility is not enough to control the load because there are.
Okay, thank you very much for your answer, Professor Hong Se-young. Okay, because of the time, we should close this plenary session. I will give a conclusion of Professor Hong Se-young presentations that in response to carbon reduction trends, the rapid growth of EVs and the intermittency of renewable, the dispatch of power grid is challenged. And the last is after standard signed by the EU, F2G charging points are expected to become mainstream within 5 years in the future. Okay, thank you very much for Professor Hong Se-young from NCK in Taiwan. Give applause, please.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. For all keynote speakers today, thank you very much for the informative and interesting presentations. Now we go to the giving certificate and souvenirs. Please come one by one. Dr. Engineering Budi Prawana, please come to the stage. And also Dr. Muhammad Purwanto, please come to the stage. Thank you very much for your nice presentations today.
Okay, thank you very much once more. Okay, thank you very much. Then next stage, please keep standing, Dr. Muhammad. Next is Professor Masanto Paminaga. Please come to the stage. This is your turn to receive the certificate and the souvenirs from ITK for the nice presentations. Thank you very much. Okay, the second is the certificate from ITK to Southern University. And the last is the last souvenirs. Okay, thank you very much for all the keynote speakers. Okay, by this time, I finish our plenary session, and thank you very much for your warm attention. I'm so sorry if there is some weakness or wrong sentences along I assist this plenary session. Once again, thank you very much for your motivation to come today to the 4th International Conference for Board BICAME 2022 with the topic Accelerating Innovation in Research for Achieving Sustainable Development Goals or SDGs in the post-pandemic area. Once again, thank you very much. I give back the ribbon to the Master of Ceremony. Thank you so much to our moderator to guide our plenary session. Ladies and gentlemen, we have finished our main program today. We will have a lunch break. Please be back at 1 p.m. and we will continue to the parallel session. Please ensure that you already know the schedule that has been assigned to you. If not, you can check with the committee members. We are also mentioning you that we will have gala dinner, which will be started at 7 p.m. in this room. I'm Angela. Thank you for having me as your MC today. Good afternoon, and I will see you tonight at the gala dinner. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Makasih ya Mbak ya. Siap. Iya mbak. Pagi aja nggak makan. Makan. Sedikit. Ini